Hello, hockey fans. Welcome to Tewksbury Redmen Hockey. Today, the Redmen take on the Winchester Sachem, game number 18 of their season, and it's been a dandy so far. The Redmen run a 16-1-1 record into game number 18 here today. And, game 19. We got 2 to go. So we're bringing you this game from Breakaway Arena. Redmen have fared well here as they'll take on the Sachems. This is going to be a second meeting in a row. They faced the Sachems just in the recent tournament. The Tewksbury was crowned champion with a 6-1 victory over the Sachems just a few days back. So look for the Winchester Sachems behind goaltender Aiden Emmerich to put a pushback in play as we bring you Tewksbury Redmen Hockey here on the Telemedia Services. It's Bill Allen along with our engineer Jason Marshall. Happy to bring you hockey, and we're getting to the end of the season. And this is going to be a good game here as the crowd continues to filter in. Robillard now starting it for the Redmen. Down behind his goal line. Group of spins. He's over there met by Danny Collins with some good forechecking for the Sachem, wearing their docks. Redmen in their red, white, and blues on home ice, going from right to left in the first period. And breaking in, it's David Strong taking the puck. Left side, pounded off there by Tyler Barnes. Tyler had an outstanding week here. He streaks on the right side. Shot in, saved by Emmerich. Puck behind the net, first shot of the game for the Redmen. DiCiaccio throws it through the screen, blocked into the corner. Goaltender wants to keep those pucks to the perimeter, but here's a chance for Robillard from the right side. Just misses the net. It got through. Redmen with the early pressure, flipping. They'll go for a quick change. Just underway here at Breakaway. Long first pass to Luke Sardone, chipped into the Tewksbury zone. No icing. DiCiaccio can't get it. Blind shot. Benny O'Keefe had an outstanding season here as we enter the last 2 games of the season. So I mentioned through 18 games, he's given up 17 goals. That's less than 1 per, folks. As a team, the save by Emmerich there is a team. The Redmen have, I think they've been scored on 18 times, but that, along with 81 goals for, as you take a look at their season and the phenomenal Division II championship last year, they're just 10 goals off the pace, and they gave up 24 goals all of last year, and as I just referenced, only 18 this year. So their defense got tighter. Talking to Coach Doherty today, he's seeing contributions in depth, 3 or 4, able to throw his lines out there, all 3 lines that play a majority chipping in and into the corner. Brady Chapman gets bumped down there by Nolan Wren. Along the boards, pass to the left side, connected there by Luke Sardone, thrown in. Benny O'Keefe, perfect angle, takes the whistle. Yeah, and a really fantastic week. Tewksbury started with a 4-0 win over Boston Latin. Again, Ryan Flynn scored a few. Tyler Barnes, Brady Chapman, who you just saw earlier this week, netting another one. On Sunday, the Redmen won the Bryn Division of the Ed Burns tournament. Extra pride. So they took Winchester down as referenced by a 6-1 score. And, Winchester looking to retaliate today. They're a good team. They play Division I in the Liberty section of the Middlesex League. Traditional foe. And they'll tighten up, I'm sure. Especially in talking to the coaches. Tewksbury got off on a quick start, and by the second period kind of took the wind out of the sails of the Sachems. So the first goal here today could be a telling sign. With 12:04 just underway, 3 minutes in. Lines change up. Good poke there by number 18. And it's score! No, the officials say no goal. It bounced in off the hand. And we'll wait to see what it is. They're pretty defiant, pushing the players back. They're saying no goal, and the looks like directed by the hand. We'll have the face-off out in the zone. Good play by Insogna. Jeremy's on the draw here, but to quarterback that play. And the face-off into the neutral zone. Robillard now waits for Barnes. Center ice, chips it in diagonal corner with speed. It's Matthew Cook. Pinched down there by Nolan Wren, the defenseman. Help, it's Barnes out of the corner. Picks the puck. Back cycles. Doesn't connect, but they throw it away. Barnes reads it, throws it the other side. Here comes Cook again. He'll finish his check. Slithered down the wall by David Strong. He'll try to control here. Chips it in. Takes a hit by Insogna for his troubles. Nice pass by Robillard. Insogna can't find Cook, who stood up at the line. Big follow-up hit there by Barnes. He's not afraid to get physical right in front of the Sachem bench. Matty Cook deflected high into the netting. Face-off will be probably to the left of Aiden Emmerich, number 1, the goaltender for the Sachems today. Lines change. Chapman on. Good idea there by Connor Crimmen. Just fired it through. Emmerich took care of things. Hit a good angle on it. They'll drop it again. Chapman, this time Bertossi fired it around the back wall. Sachems couldn't do anything. Creeman throws it back in. They'll try again. Round the kick plate, waiting for it's Chris McCarthy, number 12 on the right wing. Fires it up. Sardone deflected into the officials' bench. There'll be a stoppage in play with 10:33 to go. Historically, not much going over the last 2 or 3 years between Winchester and Tewksbury, other than just the last game. Again, won by the Redmen by a 6-1 score with a strong start. That's Ryan Flynn, number 7, play offside. He'll try it again. Sachems are coming off a 4-4 tie. And they have 1 game remaining after this. They'll play Catholic Memorial. But again, talking to Coach Doherty, they'll be a playoff team and one to look for as they right now try to take Tewksbury's space away. Redmond have had the early advantage with more shots. Nice pass to Brady Chapman. He's hooked there, no call. That was Bo Brissett slowing him down. Slides in on Emmerich. And that's probably the best thing he can do is just continue to take whistles where he can and allow the line changes. Both teams will keep it rolling. Face off in that right circle, right by Fan Alley. A lot of the Tewksbury friends and students pile over there. For some reason, there happens to be a lot of physical play along those boards as well. And they give a spark of energy to the Redmen. They've had an outstanding home season here. Just the Lincoln-Sudbury overtime loss. Everything else has been come up really well for the Redmen. Kept in there by Wren through a screen. Bacaccio takes it with his skates and a flip to the right wing through the neutral zone. All the way around, that's Andrew Wynot, number 23. And you get another whistle. And Sogna line out there now. With Tyler Barnes and Matthew Cook. Look out for Matt. Looking to get that first goal for the Redmen. Face off 1. Robillard tries to throw it through the screen. Wisely goes wide. Barnes tries the fake. Gets support there by Insogna. Barnes is going to do it himself. Good job by Nolan Wren. Winchester, but this is going to be an icing call, and they're going to do it all over again with 9:06 to play. So far, a little quiet here. We're used to, the game time was originally on the schedule for 6 o'clock and then changed to 3. So some folks coming in maybe just a little later today. Along the left wall, and Sogna pushes Kevin Bertossi off the puck. Around the back wall, the Chaccio side. He's got 4 checkers though, Bertocci. Forcing the play, Jack Duncan now. Intercepted, Tyler Barnes. Around the corner, he can't go, and Griffin Lynch had an angle on him. They threw it at the net anyway. Aiden Emmerich had to be quick. Through the screen, doesn't work. Blocked by McCarthy. As the Chaccio had a quick chance along the back. Well, nice flip over the stick. Robillard to the screen. There's a rebound and a big save by Emmerich. And Sogna had a great opportunity there. And let's not forget that little play by number 14, Tyler Barnes. Just a little backhand flip. Able to get it to Robillard for the shot. And that time, Emmerich kind of bobbled it in front. Sogna couldn't get it. As a result, another offensive positioning for the Redmen. Robillard pushing on the right wall, right inside the blue line. Flynn now. Good hands. He's got 3. Oh, and a good shot too. He used as a pick. He had 3 of the Sachem on. Went low, far corner. Right pad of Emmerich saving it there. Throw it in. Oh, through a screen. Dangerous off the boards. They're lively here at Breakaway. We've seen a few this year. And the Sachem's almost a opportunity that time. So it bounced quickly off the boards. The net came off the pins. The officials will fix that up. Halfway through the first period here at Breakaway Arena. February 18th, it's the Sachems of Winchester versus the Tewksbury Redmen. Searching for their 17th victory of the 20-game season. And again, have drawn a comparison to last year's team, and boy, there's another one of those bounces. The Redmen have really excelled. Looking forward to hopefully another deep run in the playoffs. Bourget now, number 12, maintains control, gets the puck deep. Give the Sachems credit, they recovered quickly. We've got some good skaters out there now. Jonathan Garmy in, the captain. Benny O'Keefe keeping things moving ahead. Bourget again. Big back check there and some resistance by Luke Sardone. Good job. And again with some good skating. Look for Duncan. He's had a couple of rushes in front. DeFranco takes care of any threat there. Good stick right on the ice in front of the net, protecting the house. Here's an opportunity. Barnes and shot. Save! A fantastic one by Aiden Emmerich. Best chance of the game, and a follow-up shot by DeFranco. Aiden Emmerich. Goaltender for the Sachems. With an outstanding save and a great read on that play. Barnes got his shot. And Emmerich read it well. Tewksbury also quick throwing pucks to the net. Perhaps it will be a rebound that gets the Redmen going. Best opportunity that time. 6.5 to play. First period behind the Tewksbury net now. Winchester's strategies. They've got some good wheelers back there. They're able to get the pucks and chip them in. Want to turn the Redmen around and press the play. They've had a decent forecheck. Bertossi now can't win. Here's Cook. Taking it wide. Backhanded. Look at that pass. Barnes just under his blade. They came in quick. Cook doesn't give up on it. Barnes will come out. Again, takes his man. Pins the puck. Frees it up for the Redmen. Insognia picks it off. Jeremy shot and a save by Emmerich. His 7th save. And he's keeping the Sachems in it as the Redmen are turning the tide now, tilting it a little bit more their way. Took close to 11 shots. And on the face-off on the left circle, Crimmin with the fake, down low behind. He's got Chapman back to Crimmin. Shot in and another save with deep in the crease. Emmerich. That was Ryan Flynn throwing it out there. So the Redmen continue to pepper the goaltender. He does a good job with the exception of that opportunity a few minutes ago with Barnes, controlling the rebounds. There's been a lot of faceoffs down in that Winchester zone, but the Redmen continue to do the job in the faceoff circle. They've won most of the draws. Down by the hash marks. Winchester trying to break it out, but back there was Crimmin. Always 3 back for the Redmen. On the aggressive forecheck, it's Chapman. Double teams with Flynn. That does it for Jack Duncan's rush that time. Ran out of space. They connect now. David Strong, number 19. Goes across. Controlling it in deep shot. Benny O'Keefe, a great save. Wow, that was Caden Brady. Controller with the skates. He's in alone. And the Tewksbury goaltender and captain steps up. Matches Aiden Emmerich. Some good goaltending here in this first period. As we're under 5 minutes. Diagonal dump in behind the Tewksbury end. DeFranco will slow it up to DiCiaccio. Little slow, doesn't work. Crimmin was going for a change. Fresh off the bench, Jackson Fudo. Got the young line out there. They take it deep, shot just wide. Tyler Bourget, and again, Jackson Fudo. Got a couple of points this year. Interesting, they have they had Why Not set up for maybe a one-timer back there. Didn't quite go. Again, those face-off draws. Tewksbury's been dominant. Here's a pick. Fudo, save. Rebound, can't get it, deflected. Nolan Wren, we've called his name a few times today. Protecting the cage in a turn up. Neutral. The officials will call icing on that. There's Napolitano. There's Joe Napolitano, you just saw, the forward junior. And he's got a brother, Shane, who's a senior. But that was Joe not able to hit the red line, and another face-off in the Winchester end, this time to the left, no, to the right of Aiden Emmerich. He stood tall here. On the draw, Sagna. Barnes plays it behind the back to himself. Picked off by number 12, Chris McCarthy, but again turned over. Redmen fired in. Emmerich with the save. And another turnover. Winchester getting careless with the puck. Tewksbury again making it difficult. Here's a break finally though. Chris McCarthy. DiCiaccio is going to ride him off the play though by the Tewksbury bench. Nice pass, right wing to the streaking Tyler Barnes. Throws it in. Emmerich drops out of his glove. Not the way he wanted to, but it works for the Sachems. Again, Tewksbury filling the gaps in the layers. Too much for the Sachems to get the puck, and there's a score! Great shot! Wow, Insognia, number 18 with a high wrister as he comes to the bench for a high five. Time of the goal, and even 12 minutes in, and the Tewksbury Redmen have taken the lead here. We were referencing earlier the ability of the Redmen to continue to shoot quick pucks. Even as plays close on one end, they throw it right back in, and that time just may have surprised Emmerich with a sharpshooter of a shot. Redmen lead it 1-0. Pick off this time. Danny Collins throws it in. Oh, nice play there by Ryan Flynn to stay his post. So Sachems looking to counter. They're down by a 1-0 score. And we'll wait on the assists if there are any on the Insogna goal. Here's another opportunity in front. Tewksbury making Winchester work. And here's a good skater. Collins follows his pass all the way in. He's got support there by David Strong. Robillard picks up a helper. And Tyler Barnes, always working out there, picks up an assist as well on the Insogna goal at a 12-minute mark of the first period. Good play by Winchester, as they've had a couple of good chances here. And as a result of that last game, they want to make sure that they continue to stay in position, not get down. There's a save, another quick shot. That by Matthew Cook, trying to go same high top corner. And a quick blocker save by Aiden Emmerich that time. Only beaten so far by the Insogna goal. That may have been goal number 15 if my stats are correct of the season for Jeremy. We talk about that year-to-year growth in the Redmen. In front, smart play. DiCiaccio misses through the screen. He was going far post. Kept in at the point. Robillard, hash marks around the back wall. Matthew Cook trying to get it. DiCiaccio steps in. Insogna covers for him at the point real quick. And broken out with plenty of steam. It's Kevin Bertossi. Robillard checks him, forces Bertossi to give up the puck behind the net. DiCiaccio now. Looks left, flips it right. Doesn't work. Sachem's push it back in. Benny O'Keefe. As we're in the last minute of play in the first period, Redmen with the territorial advantage and on the scoreboard as well as the captain, DiCiaccio. Full of many moves. Gets to the top of the circle and finally broken up there by Thomas Casey. Around the back wall, indirectly firing it in. That was Danny Collins, but he couldn't avoid the icing. Tried to keep his momentum. 19 seconds. The faceoff's going to be on the right of Aiden Emmerich. Goaltender's made some great saves. Tewksbury's had a good offensive period, about a dozen or so shots. Chapman just picks his man there as he tied up Bertossi for the moment. This time, Winchester comes out with the puck. Can't really do too much with it. D to D it goes. Number 5, Colin Mangan throws it in on goal. Chipped in. Go for that rebound as clock winds down here. And there it is. First period of play in the books here at Breakaway Arena. Game number 19, and it's the Tewksbury Redmen leading Winchester Sachems by a 1-0 score. Stay with us for the second period. Coming up next. And welcome back. The ice is ready for second period action. The Tewksbury Redmen will go from left to right across your screen. Welcome to those streaming in with us here. The Redmen coaches are bringing to the attention to the refs, Tyler Barnes and Kevin Bertossi. Haven't seen that one for a while. Their cages got locked. And players are safe, separated. They'll drop the puck. Just getting under the way here in the second period. The Redmen with a 1-0 lead as they look to try to win game number 17 and surpass, with a victory, they'll surpass last season's point total. If you can believe that, it's been an excellent year. It has to have exceeded expectations. They're a strong team with a lot of depth that we talked about, but the Redmen, again, stat-wise, they're going to already beat their goals against by about 6 or 7 goals, I project. And they're only about 10 goals away from last year's pace. They had the powers of players like Caden Connors and others that drove that. This a much more balanced set of scoring we saw in the first period. 15th goal of the year from Jeremy Insogna. Bourget, 7 goals. Tyler Barnes, 22 points. Matthew Cook, both a balance of goals and assists. He's coming up on 30 points fairly soon here. So good balance with the scoring as the Redmen start the breakout now. Get the flow in the second period going as we're just underway. Flipped all the way back in by the Sachems. No icing this time. Cullen Mangan fires across. Benny O'Keefe, blocker save, rebound came out front. Fortunately, went wide to the outer part. Mangan again, right wing wall. Finds Flynn, but intercepted. They can't make the breakout pass. Katie Braden. Strong play for the Sachems. Maintains the puck control after being pushed off by Mangan. Bo Brissett feeds it to the point. Lynch through a screen just wide on the short side. Good push by the Sachems. Ryan Flynn now all the way down behind the back wall. Looks very effective setting up behind the goal line in the opponent's end, of course. They'll try to get a line change going here. Crimmin now takes his man, frees the puck up for DiCiaccio on a fresh sheet of ice. Nick uses the boards. He'll try to follow his play in, go on the offense. Pins up Nolan Wren. Wins a puck for the Redmen. He's following them there for a moment. Finally pushed back by the Sachems. And this is going to be icing with 12:39 to go in the second period. Taking a look, very impressive, the Ed tournament victory. Ed Burns tournament, they've been in on a regular basis, and it was competitive. Redmen took out the Burlington Red Devils by a score of 3-1 on January 29th. Then they defeated Weymouth by a score of 6-3. That was on February 5th, and again, as referenced, they went to the finals and took care of Winchester by a 6-1 score. This one much closer than what we had the previous game between these two teams. A lot tighter. Redmen want to open it up a little bit here. One goal could change the complexion. Be anybody's game. Tyler Bourget, who had a nice chance in the first period. Robillard steps in. Aiden McDonald now fires it to the net. A save. Look out for that open net. Big save there by Aiden Emmerich. Through a screen. He had bodies in front. Smart play by McDonald to fire it. The Redmen are going top shelf. On the foul wall. Can't. Strong play there by Wynot. Taking David Strong's opportunity away. Never made it to by 2-on-1 opportunity. Bourget. And with Wynot just too hot to pass. Waited just a moment. Redmen will take the opportunity to change as well. Opens up some skating lanes for Danny Collins. Peels up. Just shy of the circle. Good footwork there by Robillard. And they give him room to skate it indirectly with the help of Matthew Cook. They get it deep. Barnes can't pick it off. Ricochets to Jonathan Garmy. Can't get a good shot on Benny O'Keefe. Benny's going to take the whistle anyway with 11:03. Set up a draw to his right down in the Tewksbury zone in the left circle as we present to you here on Tewksbury Telemedia. Face-off down. Insognia stepped on the puck for a moment. Seemed to make sense. Able to get it there for DeFranco, who backhands it around the back wall. Finally chipped out to neutral zone. Insognia left side. Barnes on the forecheck. Forcing Winchester to make a play. They spread it out. Start through the screen. Good play there by Jonathan Garmy. Bo Brissett. Heavy forecheck all the way. Napolitano, that was Joseph, number 4, who were able to twist and turn. Puck deflected out of the zone. So a little pushback here by the Sachems. As they try to solve. Benny O'Keefe made an outstanding save in that first period. This time the faceoff's going to be to Benny's left. It's going to be Caden Brady. Under against Chapman. Tewksbury able to chip it out. Thrown back into the Tewksbury zone. Nice pass from the D to Flynn. Trades passes with Crimmin. Goes high, short corner. Doesn't work. Wide. Tacaccio tries to hold his spot at the point. Good hands by Crimmin. Stays on his feet. Smart play to Flynn. Gets it to the net. Chapman going for the rebound. Doesn't work. Brady tries to flip it to the front. Picked off. Indirect pass to himself. Smart play there. That's Jack Duncan. Finds the point. Through a screen. Benny O'Keefe taking no chances. And no rebound, more importantly, with 9:44 to go. Another whistle in the Tewksbury end. It's the team's pretty even in terms of territorial play here in the second period so far. Another noteworthy point for the Tewksbury-Redmond issue, 7 shutouts. It goes just to the strength we mentioned is less than a goal a game type of rate of the captain, Benny O'Keefe. Such a luxury having that strength. Tewksbury's never out of a game. But 7 shutouts. And the Redmen have not been shut out this year themselves, so it speaks the offensive numbers obviously up and to the right. But they're such a balance in front here. Big opportunity for through the screen, doesn't make it through. Good transition by the Sachems that time. Out. Forcing Tewksbury to throw the pucks up a little quicker. They want to get changed. And they'll do so as Nolan Wren surveys behind the Winchester end. About almost halfway point here of the second period. It's moving quick. Nice play there defensively. Nolan Wren had 2 Redmen behind him had that puck gone through. A twist and turn, and there it is behind the Tewksbury net now. Robillard indirectly tries to find Bourget. It's a little ahead of him, not able to do much with it. And again, the Sachems with some speed, able to turn the Redmen around. Jonathan Garney in on it now. In front, dangerous play. Wow, what an opportunity. And it hit a body. Didn't make it to Benny O'Keefe. Jonathan Garmy and team, good effort. And coming off the bench, it's Sardone. In on O'Keefe. Stayed low. Stayed true to his right pad. Benny O'Keefe. Luke Sardone trying to go far corner, just coming off the bench. And that could be the type of play that equalizes this game for the Sachems. They played a lot better here. Here's another opportunity. It's Caden Brady. Another pad save by Benny O'Keefe. That right pad, that butterfly. Taking care of the lower portions of the net. Getting Sagnia going to the net. Jeremy tries to screen Emmerich. Kept in. DeFranco. Smartly behind the net. Insogna now behind the goal. Flip pass to Mangan. Doesn't work. Picked off there. Nice play by DeFranco to save it, but in turn picked by Chris McCarthy. Transition. Fires it in. A bouncing puck on Benny O'Keefe. And he traps it with 7:04. Wow, we're seeing opportunities at both sides. An equal distribution of breakout. And really the answer is the skating. Teams are moving the puck quick. Throwing them to the net. Goaltenders have to be on full alert here as the pucks are coming quick. All right, Mangan around the back wall. Can't connect, nobody on the point. Fired through a screen. Oh, wow, what a save by Benny O'Keefe. That hit Cullen Mangan and deflected. Outstanding save. Lightning quick reflexes by the captain, Benny O'Keefe there. Big shot by Thomas Casey, the sophomore D from that left point. And what are the officials calling there? From our angle, it looked like a puck deflected, and Ben O'Keefe got a piece of it. Kept it out of the net. Let's see what the officials are calling here now. The battle is about, was there a high stick involved or something that would cause an infraction to bring the face-off all the way down to the Winchester zone? That's what they're calling. Or maybe they were man in the crease. We'll have to check a little later on. It's not going to have an effect here, though. He's picking it off the wall. David Strong tries to reverse, but overskated. Thomas Casey has to regroup behind his net, but Chapman reads it for the Redmen. Robillard on the point. He's going to throw it back. Nice idea with Chapman going to net. The timing was perfect. Couldn't get the tip on it. Puck goes down. They're going to call icing on it. Or no, waved off because it went under DiCiacchio's. They thought Nick had that point sealed, and somehow it went under his blade. DiCiacchio recovers. He just can't get his stick. It's fallen out. Normally he runs that side of the ice through the screen. Benny O'Keefe keeps the pads down low. Deflect. More pressure by the Sachems here, by the Winchester player bench. You got Chapman there working with Crimmin. Behind the net, a quick skating Bertozzi. Chochi's to the point. Good read off. He's got it again. Tries to make another play. Feeds it off to Griffin Lynch by the hash mark. Good job by Crimmin. Under control. 1, 2, 3 stick handling moves with plenty of speed and skill. Look at this play. Crimmin late. Throws it up. Little on the short side. Didn't quite get through. But inspiring. Transition now. Bo Brissett. As the speed of both teams. The skating ability showing here. Up and down they go. Chapman now. Nice give and go. Again, Crimmin showing some real skill here. And using his speed to develop it. He couldn't get the final shot. It was deflected. Embrecht's going to trap it. We have 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second period. Tewksbury clinging to the 1-0 lead as Winchester Sachems playing a much tighter second period and bringing some opportunities. Benny O'Keefe's been there. Mangan with a blast. Wow. That hit number 11, Jack Duncan. He had no time to get out of the way. Mangan got a lot on that shot. Cullen can boom it there from that left point. Mangan controls now. On the wall. That bounces off Feudo's skate. No harm done. Why not on the forecheck? Dump back in. Mangan again. Cullen didn't see number 15, Brady. Turnover. Mangan. Feudo now able to chip it all the way, and Tewksbury has to ice it. Coach Doherty calling for a line change. Was taking a look at the standings and what it all means here. As a result of the victory and perhaps the seal on the Ed Burns tournament, the Tewksbury Redmen are the #1 team. This isn't necessarily the poll statistically for Division II with their point totals and their record at 16-1-1. They're the top D2 team in the state of Massachusetts. Take a look at how they stack up here in a moment. Just a quick snapshot as they get ready to close the season. Yeah, at 16-1-1, 33 points. It's your Tewksbury Redmen, followed by Somerset Berkeley, right behind them with 30 points. Tied with Canton Bulldogs, who the Redmen, of course, defeated for the D2 championship last year. And Hopkinton and Duxbury with 28 and 26 points, respectively. So your Tewksbury Redmen, D2 leaders and first seed, I'm sure. In the Hockey Night in Boston rankings, Tewksbury, Canton, Duxbury, Walpole, and Norwood. They've been trading places, but the Redmen have, again, a team to beat and on everybody's radar for sure as play continues here. Chip back all the way down. No icing this time. And a good race on with Chris McCarthy in there. Ciaccio picks it. The goal scorer today, Jeremy Insogna, the great wrist shot in the first period. Controls, spins, leaves it for Robillard. Feathers it down behind the net now. Barnes there. He's working the cycle with, can't center it to Matty Cook, who had a quick look at it. Cook will peel in now and put the pressure on Thomas Casey. Wren doing battle. Sognia's got two with him. Out of the corner, Ben going to the net. Barnes, quick opportunity and a nice shot following it up by the Ciaccio. Quick glove there by Aiden Emmerich with 3:04 to go in the second period. As far as the local standings, the Merrimack Valley 2 Division II Conference, again, your Winchester Sachem are a Division I team. They play in the Middlesex Liberty Division. From the D2 perspective in the Merrimack Valley 2 Conference, with this victory today, I think the Redmen will seal the deal. Lincoln Sudbury had it for a little bit as a result of their overtime win over Tewksbury earlier, but the Redmen have a couple of points on them as we get into the last couple of games here. Tries for the one-timer now. It's the Redmen control. Little zone time. Finally breaking it out. Robillard stays true. Chapman back as the third guy. And cleared out by Tewksbury. Number 11, Jack Duncan, D to D. Trades passes with his partner, Griffin Lynch, and they try to go left wall. Fired it into Ciaccio, takes the short route. Around the right hash, doesn't work. Intercepted behind the net. Ben O'Keefe helps out. Breaking right wing. Following it all the way in. Crimmin, who's been going the second period. Follows it around. Ryan Flynn takes control for a minute. Puck dislodges. Nobody on that side though. Robillard reads it. Tewksbury layers. My God. Griffin Lynch. They used the stick. Going down was Griffin that time. He and Ryan Flynn were battling. Chip back out now. Neutral zone. Matthew Cook inside. Oh, just missed the far corner. DeFranco shot broken there by Bo Bissett. Off his skates, Ciaccio throws it in high over the net. Still in play. Stepping up, DeFranco with some speed behind the net, behind the back pass to himself. And Sogna with some moves. Again to DeFranco. We have 1 minute to go in the second period of play. In front, oh, almost brought in by Barnes. Kept into Ciaccio through the screen, wide. They had Emmerich blocked. Redmen moving quickly here. Hash mark. Left point kept in by Ciaccio. Fired wide. DeFranco again does a good job in drawing that first forward. In that case, Brissett had committed. Pinned on the wall is Jonathan Garmy. Had Cook. Around and round it goes again. DeFranco this time through the skates. A tip. Almost a rebound. Smart play by Barnes. Some heady work by DeFranco. Again, setting up that forward. That time he went right between the legs. He got the shot to the net. It was a slight deflection. And almost a big open rebound for the Redmen. Creative play. There'll be a face-off with 18.5 seconds to go. In this tight game, we'll call it now, as we're getting close to third period play. The officials will do it again, quick whistle. They don't like how they lined up. Game featuring no penalties to this point, so we haven't seen. Perhaps that could be a main sagger in the third period. Will it be a special team opportunity? And right on cue, you got a little scrum here. Barnes in the face. Neither team giving them, what's that? Bren, number 5, barking at each other in the crease. Keeping the pressure off Aiden Emmerich, but enough where no penalties are called. They'll try it again. Couple of seconds ticked off the clock. We have 13 seconds to go. And Sogner on the draw again. He's got Mangan Cullen ready. but the puck goes. Wren with plenty of pressure. There's an opportunity here. Mang into the net. DeFranco, shot, save! Wow, Aiden Emmerich throws that left pad out, and he's trying to push. And the play is separate as a little scrum develops. Good close to the second period. That's a close one, folks, here. Tewksbury Redmen, after 2, lead the Winchester Sachem by a 1-0 score. Stay with us for the third period. And welcome back, Tewksbury Redmen Hockey. I'm Bill Allen, along with our camera technician, Jason Marshall, here from Tewksbury Telemedia. Always proud to bring you Tewksbury Redmen Hockey. And again, as we get the final couple of games of the regular season with the Redmen, an all-impressive season thus far, looking to defend their Division II championship coming into the next 30 days. Stay with us throughout. Ought to be an interesting ride. But right now they have work to do. And Benny O'Keefe, dangerous in front, swatted away by DiCiaccio. We're in a 1-goal game, folks. And this is a good pushback by the Sachems in the second period. They skated much better. Redmen had their opportunities too, but they had the more dominant first period and just the 1-0 lead. Jeremy and Sagna. High wrister to the far corner, far side of the net in the first period at the 12-minute mark. This is cleared the length of the ice. This will be icing here. Just underway, third period. And that was an impressive shot in that first period by Insagna. Maybe from the face-off dot or top of the circle more likely. Just threw it in real quick. It was labeled to that far corner, and that's the difference right now. It's referenced a few minutes ago. There have not been penalties. Both teams skated an even second period. And on a fresh sheet of ice, it looks even a little faster. We'll see how it develops. As Wren around the back wall. Right wing hash gets some help from Jonathan Garmy, chips it all the way in, no icing. They force DiCiaccio to slide it in. Ryan Flynn takes a hit, takes care of the puck more importantly first, but thrown back in. Diagonal corner, it's Robillard, peels off, moves against Garmy, who stays close, has some help coming in. Crimmin, who's had an impressive game, to Flynn. Tewksbury trying to get started. Robillard indirectly off the glass, can't connect with Crimmin, and they're going to call icing on the Redmen. Face-off is going to be over to the left circle, as you watch on our Tewksbury Telemedia. Or to Benny O'Keefe. That's right. The captain's made some great saves. Using the lower pads. There's some labeled ones by Winchester over the last series of shots. Here's the breakout led by Anthony DeFranco. Gets it deep. Jackson Feudo followed it up. Emmerich's left it for the Sachems. They chip it down, a little too aggressive. Another icing. So much like the first period, we're seeing a little bit more in terms of icing pucks and incomplete plays. The second period had much more flow to it. And the Redmen not able to really separate themselves in this one. Good turnaround play that time by Tyler Barnes. T will take the space. He's triangled by 3 of the Sachems indirect off the player bench. They're able to chip it out. Aggressive forecheck there by Chris McCarthy, number 12 for the Sachem. Takes the puck into the slot. Barnes reads it. Broken up. Couldn't get past David Strong that time. Strong in on DeFranco. Up this way. We almost caught a puck. Faceoff will be in the dot. As Winchester did not make the zone. No, the officials confer. They'll just call it at center ice. No. Players follow suit. The Insogna line on with Matt Cook. Tyler Barnes reads it well off the draw. On the forecheck. Finishes his check. Clears. As Insogna chips it down, diagonal wall. Matthew Cook out of the wall. Centers it. Robillard makes the move. Throws it to the net. Pad save. Rebound. Dangerous. DiCiaccio now through a screen wide. Matt Cook drawing the screen. Barnes now again. He takes so many pucks. Dangerous in those corners. Goes to the captain, DiCiaccio, down behind the goal line briefly. Twisting around the top circle. Was Cook. It didn't go. The Sachem reverse. Big hit over by Fan Alley by Cook. Could hear the ricochet. Nice play by Robillard, standing up David Strong's attempt on the net. And Benny O'Keefe will trap it there for the faceoff. Redmen don't panic, of course. They had a little cycle going on that time. A couple of dangerous rebounds. Tewksbury looking to pounce on them. Drawn back by Chapman. DiCiaccio help there. Batted down by Flynn. Fires in a great glove save by Aiden Emmerich. I thought I heard an earlier whistle. I don't know if they thought Ryan went high stick, but we'll find out where they dropped the puck. The officials conferring with 11:28 to go in the third period. 1-0. Slim margin for the Redmen, and they are calling a high stick play on number 7, Ryan Flynn. I call it good eye-hand coordination. You got to rip the shot anyway. You saw a quick glove by Aiden Emmerich. He's played well. He's stood tall, especially in that first period here with a 1-goal lead. Don't forget those saves he made. Now Crimmin intercepted on the wall by Napolitano, but in turn picked off. Crimmin again. The skating going wide on Jack Duncan. Duncan forces him behind the net. Flynn gets in the way. DiCiaccio can't keep it in. Nick, he'll find some skating room. He's harassed all the way there by 20 Garmy. And as a result, not able to progress. Duncan now chips it in. Robillard protects the puck. Peels off. That's what they call an escape in the defenseman world, and he did a good one. Able to get the puck there. No penalty called. And we'll take a look. We may have an injury here to Crimmin. He spun pretty hard. The officials, let's take a look and make sure number 22, Connor Crimmin, is okay. And what's happening here? They're going to call Chapman. What is the call here? Matching? And it's an important call here with the 1 goal. We thought special teams might play a role. We'll see what they're calling. Coach Doherty right here to my right. The initial infraction, the hit itself, there was no, to my knowledge, neither of the officials had their arm up to call a penalty. Players kind of scrapped in. Don't know if they roughed up. Yeah, maybe a pair of roughing minors that cancel any player advantage. But play back on with 10:38 to go. It was a clean hit. Now, getting the puck deep again. Going aggressively is Wren. Well, there's a potential hook on Bourget. That's a fair look. I'm not an official, but look out for the rebounds on that wall. We've seen some funny bounces this year off that right side kick play down behind Benny O'Keefe, who defends twice per game down there. Puck now behind, out to the point. Right wall, DiCiaccio to a screen, hit the side of the net. Fudo out there now playing with Bourget. They make things happen. Tyler Good hands. He's in there with some help from DiCiaccio. They've got 3 Sachems, though, on that wall, right by the hash marks. Trying to kick it loose. Again, Bourget interfered. A high. Tempers are getting high now. Players are getting going for it. This point in the season, they're well-oiled machines. They're in physical shape. They're skating well. And they're fighting for this game here in the turnover. Back in the Tewksbury zone. Number 11, Jack Duncan, took a hit from Winchester. He went off to the bench gingerly. Mangan. Barnes. And so he's got Matt Cook going to the net. Matt Cook in front. Oh, off his stick. Still goes in a great pad, saving a rebound. Score! Tyler Barnes. And the Redmen take a 2-0 lead here. Time of the goal. 6 minutes and 11 seconds. It's Barnes. Made a great pass off to the wing to Matt Cook. Matty made a move. Aiden Emmerich, the goaltender for Winchester, seemed to get it with a stick or it dislodged, but the rebound costly, and Barnes buries it. So, a 2-0 lead. And look for Winchester to really try to open it up now. They've got to respond. Tewksbury energized, of course, by the goal. 2-0 lead. Half a period to play. But they won't rest on 2. Bourget now instrumental on that last shift as well. Involved. Ryan Flynn. Bourget takes it. The puck seems to follow him. He's got Crimmin. Good to see him out. Crimmin alone. Oh, Fans stays with it. Underneath. Emmerich. Loose puck off the goalpost. Close call. Flynn had a poke at it. Heeled it. Just skimmed the post. DiCiaccio broken up. Nick gets it again. Settles it down. Buys a little space. Boy, he comes out of a phone booth, doesn't he? DiCiaccio. Get to the net. Got a little on it. Was high and wide. Partially deflected up. DiCiaccio. Look out. The hitting picks up. That's Josh Sardinia. And in turn, number 15, Caden Brady throws his weight around. Robillard now. D-to-D it goes. Why not? Back to Robillard. Crimmin out there. Tewksbury will go for the change with 7.5 to go. Little skating room. Feudo now. Griffin Lynch stays that left wall all the way. Civitrice out there. What a bleed pass that was. Why not now? One guy back into Civitrice. Shot. Just what a save. Thought maybe skimmed off. He was going far post. A nice save by Emmerich. And again, the Redmen. Feudo. Civitrice, he peels back. Finally gets back checked. Strong play by David Strong. Pun intended. DeFranco now. Barnes in. One more move. Oh, he goes over the top. Backflips as Aiden Emmerich came out to make the save. Tyler Barnes goes all out. And took a dangerous spill that time back to the boards, but bounced right back up. And he's just put the Redmen, doubled their lead just a few minutes ago with a 2-0 advantage. Winchester needs to make a press here. They've got to find a way, force a power play. Try to get that first one. Wren now, D-to-D, a little too hot for Casey. And as a result, Barnes picks it on the wall, can't find Insogna, who was setting up for maybe a one-timer. High flip. Good catch that time by Mangan. Just cuddled it with his glove, but he's got battle there. And winning it is number 10 briefly. That was Beau Brissett. Good eye-hand coordination by Garmy to block that far diagonal pass by the Redmen. And a lot of work. Some players with backs to the wall. There's a whistle here now. The coach is getting into it with the official. They're ready to call misconduct, perhaps. Yep. One of the Redmen player, don't know if it was Mangan or what have, you're right in front of the bench, really throttled down with his back to the play. A dangerous hit that time by the Sachems. And I'm not sure a call was going to occur, but the officials blew the whistle, and we'll see what happens here. And maybe the Redmen contributed as well as Gino Cacciatorian, the coach of the Winchester Sachems, had a lot going on there on the bench. They were bickering with the official. So it's going to be a 4-minute power play. And the Redmen are going to go on the special teams for a double minor. And it may be a bench minor. I don't see a number posted there. The official still wants to have a Winchester player serve the penalty. Yeah, this is going to be a bench minor, a double bench minor, and I'm not sure what the issue was. But it's going to give the Redmen an opportunity to seal this game if they can execute. They'll have a 4-minute power play opportunity with 5:43 to go in here the third period. The face-off in their offensive end to the right of Aiden Emmerich's played well, goaltender for the Winchester Sachems. And more delay as the officials and the coaching staff of Winchester talk it over. Redmen will take the rest. They've been seeking the last couple of shifts and have stepped it up. One more goal will be the dagger, though. Let's see if they can get it. Going across. Oh, nice idea. Crimmin was going. And Sognia read it. Crimmin now on the hash marks. Winchester had a chance to clear it. Went right to Cook. Cook with the one-timer deflected out of the zone. Good play there by Caden Brady getting in the way of it for the Sachems. The Redmen read each other so well, and that was an example of it. Sogna just waiting. Now, puck down. Lynch peels off. Blocked by shot save. Big play as Cook just room service right to him, and he just wound up. I didn't know if he's going to stick handle or go in. Matty Cook again with the screen. Goaltender down. A great save there that time by Emmerich. As Tewksbury's getting close. Shot, score! It's Sogna. Boy, he's dangerous from that zone, that where he scored the first goal of the game. Lights the lamp. Tewksbury leads it 3-0. Power play goal. Took him 48 seconds. And they'll remain on the power play. You could see it coming. Sogna, dangerous release. And again, maybe a one step closer than his first goal. And won the puck. Far corner rip. Not much Aiden Emmerich could do about that one. Time of the goal is 10 minutes. 6 seconds in. Second goal of the game. And goal number 16 of the season for Insogna. Jeremy now with 30 points. He's had an outstanding season. Crimmin now, who's been a going concern, off the wall to himself. Crimmin gets an assist. Shot, save. Emmerich's under siege now. Nice save. Tyler Barnes picks up a helper. Another point, he's got two. Sognia for the hat trick. It doesn't go. Deflected there in front by Strong, who got a stick on it. We're under 5 minutes. It's 1:31 to go in the Tewksbury power play. Bench minor. But the Sachems didn't help their cause. And now it goes. Krim with the fake. DiCiaccio, little wide. Nick will get a chance again. DiCiaccio throws it to the screen. Whoa, look out. Aiden Emmerich had the duck on it. It was just high over the goal. This time, Cook, shot, save. The remaining shots here are all labeled for top corners. So we've seen Matthew Cook the last 2 or 3. And Sognano going wide. There's from his shooting location. Tries from that. Who knows? He could get the hat trick. DiCiaccio looking for him in front. Puck's still not in control yet. Finally trapped at the zone. At the back, at the netting, I should say. 42 seconds left. Tewksbury will change up the power play unit. Let's see, we got Bourget out there with Chapman. Ryan Flynn. Robillard, and again, Anthony DeFranco, number 2. Going across now. Robillard trying to take with him a Sachem, a 2 through the screen. Emmerich didn't see it. He had the stick down though, unfortunately deflected to the corner. Bourget now spins, circles, beautiful flip. Bounced a little bit, big pressure coming on. Kept in, nice attempt by David Strong. And DeFranco kept him, turnover, shot, just high over the net. Close call. Caden Brady almost broke the shutout for Benny O'Keefe. That's really what the Redmen may be playing for now with 2 minutes and 54 seconds to go. They're in command, 3-0. The power play is over. Teams will skate 5-a-side. And Sagna giving Benny O'Keefe a tap on the pads as Tewksbury turned the puck over that time and left them to dry. Fortunately, the puck hit glass. The officials want this one to stay in check as they separate the players through the screen. Kind of a flutter. Benny O'Keefe there as Wren didn't get the shot he wanted through. Face off again to Benny's right. And Sogner out there. Puck down. Tyler Barnes with some skating room. Boy, he can maneuver. Takes it wide, going all the way to the cage. Gets it down, and a save. Emmerich stayed down in the butterfly. Tyler Barnes is an exciting player to watch, I tell you. Gets some opportunity. Great poke cheer by DiCiaccio. And again, one of the better players is Strong. He's trying to get it to the net. Sia bodies in front. Robillard slid into the crease. Benny O'Keefe kind of saved him with the pads. Redmen with 2 minutes to go, leading 3-0. They have enough in the bank to take care of the game. Want to make sure, and again, you'll see opportunities. Number 3, Luke Sardone, trying to sneak behind the defense. That's a professional hold. The officials aren't going to call that at this juncture. Around the corner. Cycling, Bertozzi. Ciaccio reads it. With his back to the play, Cook takes care of the puck. Crimmin now skating well. He took that hit earlier in the period. Seems to be okay. But the wheels going here in the last minute and a half. Tewksbury Redmen seconds away from their 17th victory. And one that will seal the deal in the Merrimack Valley 2. And also exceed their point total of last year. Puck loose. Kept Crimmin swatted down in the back of the head. Gets up. Near reaction from the Tewksbury bench. Flynn now. He's got Chapman going. crisscrosses with Brady Chapman. Brady's going to take it behind the net. Follows through, a backhander. And Crimmin got a shot at it. It kind of flooded. But going to the net, the Redmen know. The officials saying, hey, Crimmin just saying, hey, don't forget that play just about 40 seconds ago where he was hitting the head from behind. The officials are just saying, let's go to the bench here. Let's not say anything here, huh? How's that for an escort to the bench? Crimmin gets his say. Robillard now flips it off glass. Battle on the wall. Here's another opportunity. Sachem's, a deflected shot. Dangerously high but wide. Bourget now behind the net. 30 seconds to go. Flipped all the way down. This may be icing unless Fudo can outskate it, and he does. He puts the pressure on. The officials call it off. In front. Why not? Did a spin around. Tried to feed the crease. Robillard to the rescue. Fudo, and there'll be a whistle. He had not cleared the zone offside. 14.5 seconds to go. And the Redmen smother in the Sachems from prime opportunities for the most part today. They had a couple of that Benny O'Keefe had to make a 5-bell save, one in particular, but other than that, and Benny O'Keefe about to get shutout number, is it 7? Truly impeccable performance by the captain and goaltending leader for the Redmen. Robillard puts the finishing touches on it, and that's it. The Tewksbury Redmen victorious. 17th victory of the year. They go to 17-1-1. One remaining game versus Wilmington coming up on the 22nd. And a much better game from the Sachems. And who knows if they will see each other in playoff play, but that will do it from Breakaway Arena. The Tewksbury Redmen. Final score, 3-0, Tewksbury. We'll see you next time on Tewksbury Redmen Hockey. Thanks for joining us.